So let's start with 2026 January Statistics 1 paper. Now if we take the first question, so they're asking us in ordered list. So we know we can see the number of student count is going to be 31. And they're asking us the median and the interquartile range. Okay, so whenever they ask us the median, we know median is about, for the median, we have n, which is n is 31, 31 plus 1 divided by 2th term, so which is 16th term. So then we have to check interquartile range, but let's finish the mean first. So to get the means, yeah, I think we need to find which entry is the 16. So let's quickly write the running totals here so that we have to find multiples. It's first entry, so when I add it, it's 2, this is 5, up to here 11th entry, 20th entry, 26, 29, 30, and this is the 31 entry. Okay, now our median was the 16th entry. That means 11 comes here. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. 16th value is going to be 53. So this is what our answer is. Then they're asking us, okay, the interquartile range. We know interquartile range, also for A parts, that will be Q3 minus Q1. Q1 means Q3, we'll just go with the Q1. Q1 means n plus 1 divided by 4th term, which is 31 plus, like in our case, we already know what the n is, so let's write that straight. It's 31 plus 1 divided by 4th term, so which will be 8th term. Then Q3 is going to be 3 times n plus 1 divided by 4th term, which is 24th term. Okay, so let's go 8 and the Q1 is going to be 8th, Q3 is going to be 24th. So I'll just quickly write it here so that we don't do up and down. So there we want to find the 5th entry. 5th entry is here, and then we need to get the 8th one. 5 is here, so 6, 7, 8. So that is going to be 46. So we have that value. So the next one is going to be 24. So we know we have 20 here, 21, 22, 23, 24. So these are the values that we have. So with that, okay, now we got our Q1 and Q2, which is 46 and 63. So now it's 46 and 63. So here it would be, you better show your own working, because then you will get at least carry forward marks, 17. So interquartile range is 17. Okay, that will conclude the first A part. Now they are saying is, on the grid provided in the page 3, draw the box plot. Okay, they're going to ask us to draw the box plot, and they also give us the range for the interquartile range, which is 1.5 times the interquartile range. Okay, let's go to the page 3 and see, because the figure is there. Okay, let's draw the figure here, so that let's do the working there. Okay, for box plot, we need Q1, which was 46. We needed Q3, which is 63, and we also needed the median, which is Q2, that would be 53. Now let's check what are the outliers in these scenarios. To get the outliers, we have to get lower max value, right? That's going to be 1.5 times m, because that equation was given from them. So, we can quickly write the lowest. The Q1 is 46 minus 1.5 times interquartile range. The value they provided was 17. This is the value. So lower boundary. So that's gonna be 70. Sorry. Which will give us 20.5. Okay, so let's get the upper boundary as well. The upper boundary would be the Q3 plus the interquartile range times the variable, which is 88.5. So whatever below 20.5 and above the 88.5 are outliers. So if we come back here, we can notice, okay, this 18 is an outlier, because that's an outlier, because 26 is fine because it's greater than 20.5. Let's go to the upper boundary now. So our upper boundary was 88.5. So this one is going to be an outlier. So the max value we have is 85 to 26. Okay. Now these are the informations that we have. So our box, if I just quickly, wrap around. So this will be 46, 53, 63, and this will go up to which values? This was 18 was an outlier, 90 was an outlier, this corner was 85, and the other corner was 26. Let me quickly check it. It's 26 and 85. Yes, correct. So this is my expected box plot. So once we have it, now it's just a matter of you plot it here. We can see 26. That's actually fun because it's 20 and so I'll just leave it to you guys. So this is an outlier, and this pen is a little bit thicker. This is an outlier because it was 18 and it is starting right as 27, which is between 20 to 30 gap. So that is 20, 22, 23, 26. Okay, this is place which is starting. Then from that, so let me draw that line. Then you keep on adding up till the interquartile start up, which is Q1. That is 46. 46 is 40, 42, 44, 46. So this is the place the box starts. Okay, it goes up to 63. So 60, 62, 63 is here. So this is 63. So this is the plot that we have. And the mean is going to be 53. So 50, 52, and this is 53. So we have that line now. And here the upper range is going to be 85, which is 80, 82, 84, 85. So this is 85. So it is this. We also had a outlier which is 90, which is coming here. So this is the box plot. Yeah. Now we got the box plot information. So what has happened is now, so indicating any outliers, yes, that's correct. So now I think the B part is entirely correct. But now what they have done is they have a little bit, make some mistakes on noting it out. 47 record was updated to 43. There were a lot of quite a bit of changes. Let me actually note it down on the top. 47 goes to 43. 49 goes to again 43, and 90 goes to 94. So they're asking what is the effect on the box plot. Okay. For box plot, what we have affected is the Q1, Q2, and Q3. If that changes are there, then only that will affect. If not, there it won't have effect. But it's clearly visible. Q3, Q1 is affected here because as we see 46 is the Q3, and yeah, itself is violated with the 43. Okay, fine. So now if the new numbers comes, so let me quickly erase whatever information that we have so far. Yeah, I think rather than we erase, let's get that here. Okay, so I will actually do this part with the help of this one without going to the next page. After changes, okay. Now my Q1. So here the number of entries didn't change, it was just twisted the numbers. So still the Q1 will be the 8th term, and the medium will be the term where we're gonna 16th value, 16th term. Q3 would be the 24th term. Okay, let's quickly see where this new data comes from. So 43 is replaced, that means now the 43 is not there in the equation. Let me quickly take a see. Okay, 43. So every time when you get such a question, so try to remember, do it by yourself. It's 47. That means this data is not there now. What has happened is a 43 is added. 43 is somewhere here. Sorry, it's 33. 43 is somewhere here. The next one again, 49 is replaced by another 3. So if we see 0 comes here, there's another 3. 90 is taken for 94. That's what has happened. So if we check now our 8th entry, this count didn't change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the new 8th entry is 43. So we can clearly see Q1 is affected. Q1 is going to be 43 now. Now the 16th term. It was 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Luckily 16 didn't change. It just remains as 53. But it's always good to check. Q3 is going to be then after another 8 out of it. This up to here 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Still it's 63. So upper, we can call it like, the upper one would also be the same value, so which is 63. But the something to notice was when the Q1 is changed, our interquartile range has changed now, which is 63 minus 43, which is 20 now. Now once we got the 20, now we got a question. What is the question is, now we have to think. Because of the IQR changes, we know the lower boundaries and the upper boundaries are affected. For lower boundary, that's going to be 43 minus 1.5 times 20, which is 13. So upper would be, the upper boundary was 63 anyways, plus 1.5 times 20, because the 20 is now changed. It's 93. Still, once we get that, we get that values. Okay, these are the, we can say new changes, we can just call it, so that we know this is the updated information. New changes. Okay, so now if I draw this box plot, so I can quickly see like a rough sketch of it. It's going to be 43, 53 and a 63. This will be 13 and this will be 93. Now according to this, let's see what are the outliers. How do we have or not? So we can see, when you think about the 18, the 18 is not an outlier now, because lower boundary is now 13. So no longer 18 is an outlier. Now 18 is not the outlier. So we need not to mark it. But if you think about the upper corner, which we had the outlier at 90, now it's 94. Yeah. And that's anyways there, because it's just going up to 95. That outlier is there, which is 94. So this is our new blocks plot. Yeah, this is the answers for the part C. I hope you got this question. So if there's any doubt, please reach out to me. They said there is no need to redraw it, so we are happy like this. Thank you.